this and you're first learning to do it, that's setting it down straight down.
Increased payload, high efficiency, strong penetration, safe and reliable, smart and convenient. Meet the brand new DJI Agras T40. The truss-style body with foldable arms. More portable, easy to be stored. 11-meter spray width enhances efficiency to 21.3 hectares per hour. A machine with raw power and performance. Magnetic drive impeller pump completely segregates chemicals from motor, less corrosion, more durable. The dual automized sprinkler creates a more even particle size to maximize usage. Anti-drip centrifugal valve controls fluid precisely without dripping. Integrated spraying system can be easily transformed to the new spreading system. Spraying, spreading, you name it. Spreading payload improves to 50 kilograms. T40 spreads 1.5-ton fertilizer per hour, covers multiple scenarios, fulfills all your needs. Coaxial twin rotor generates powerful wind, allowing insecticides to penetrate trees thoroughly. Binocular vision and phased array radar, a spatial intelligence sensing system with fully automatic 3D continuous obstacle avoidance, safer flight, and more reliable to operate. High bright spotlights increase night vision capabilities. Brand new UHD FPV camera, adjustable gimbal tilt, allows seamless capture of HD images with all new intelligent remote controller and DRPK2 mobile station makes local offline mapping possible. Generate precise 3D routes for hilly orchard terrain. Hassle-free route planning for farmland operations, mapping and operations all in one. P4 multispectral generates prescription maps. T40 can adjust spraying or spreading amount according to crop growth. Targeted treatment, low cost, high yield. New multifunctional inverter generator, powered by EFI technology for improved fuel economy. T40 intelligent flight battery, equipped with an air-cooled heatsink. 9-minute speed charging without waiting. This is the new Agras T40, the latest evolution in the powerful flagship series.
Welcome to AgriTrails Co-op in Hope, Kansas. My name is Kelly Stuckey with Fairbank Equipment out of Wichita, Kansas. And we'd like to take you on a brief video tour of a liquid fertilizer facility that we just completed. In this facility, you're going to see equipment manufactured by Novid stainless steel tanks, KBK Industries fiberglass tanks, Murray Equipment Automation, TCS metering devices, micromotion metering devices as well. We are excited to take you on this brief video tour. Here we're at the inbound part of the facility. We are able to bring all of our liquid fertilizer in from this load pad. We can use this pump here to be able to pump product off of a truck and into any of the tanks that we desire. One of the things we also are able to do is to be able to use the separate line and bypass the pump, so if a trucker has their own pump, they can use that if required. One of the things we must be careful about is being able to make sure to match plumbing with how corrosive product is. In this facility, we have a product that requires SDR11 plumbing to be able to bring the product into a fiberglass tank instead of a stainless steel tank. Those are based on recommendations from the manufacturer of the fertilizer. Here we are outside the facility at the outbound fertilizer portion of the system. We have all of our 30,000 gallon tanks and 20,000 gallon tanks plumbed into two individual manifolds that are on two individual pumps. These then are able to come into the facility with whichever fertilizer product we are needing. Once the product gets inside the facility, it runs through the Thompson strainer, the CMF 300, and then out to whichever bay we are needing. The CMF 300 is connected to a 5700 transmitter that then communicates with the Control Pro software. This panel is a high-level alert panel. The importance of this function is to be able to have set points on our bulk tanks so that we don't overfill the tank so that product would run over the liners. We have an initial warning as a set point, and then a set point that shuts everything down so nothing can overfill. So here we are inside the facility. We brought the fertilizer product inside, and we have the product coming through a Thompson strainer, being able to then go through the micromotion CMF 300 meters. Those meters then are connected to the 5700 transmitters. The transmitters then are connected to the Control Pro software by Murray automation that then takes that data from the 5700, and we can use that information legal for trade to be able to sell off of that by either pounds or by gallons. We also have the ability with the 682 meters to direct inject product to either stabilize water or be able to stabilize nitrogen or phosphorus products. So here we are at their bulk UAN tank. It's a 500,000 gallon tank that has a 6-inch fitting on it. With that 6-inch fitting, then we connect a 6x6 pump that then we are able to push the product to the individual bays. When we do that, and we're only requiring one bay, we have one set point for the speed of the motor. And when we need it in both bays, we have a higher set point, so we're able to maintain the desired flow rate at each bay. Here we have the Murray Equipment Remote 240 touchscreen. This 240 touchscreen allows us to be able to enter an order when a customer comes in on site and be able to fill that order through the valves over there. We also have the ability to enter an order through Control Pro and call up a specific ticket that has been entered in through the customer's agronomy package. One of the things we're getting a lot of requests for is the ability to fill hot loads in a system. No matter what bay they're coming in, they want to be able to have that chemical in that load being able to go straight to the field. One of the ways we are able to do that is to be able to use a 4x4 deck scale that we're able to capture the weight gain of the product, and we're able to open and close air actuated valves through the Control Pro software and be able to hit our set points. We are able to either stack multiple products in a load, or we can then do it in sequences to be able to not have any issues with compatibility across chemicals. Once the vat has been filled to our desired set point, there is a pump that then empties the vat and injects it into the required line that we're needing. At the bottom of the hot load inductor, we have a hose that's connected to the suction side of the pump with a valve. We're able to keep the valve closed while the vat is being filled and open it when we are wanting to discharge into the injection points for whichever line we're going to. Here we have the Hane hose reels that are retractable spring-loaded hose reels that allow us to be able to bring the extra hose back up into the reel so we don't have trip hazards. These hoses are connected to 682 meters with 10-to-1 pulsers that allow the Control Pro software to be able to have set points hit and allow us to be able to fill inductors that are on trucks, on trailers, or whatever vessel that is the customer's bringing in. Here we have the water fill system that's manufactured by Murray Equipment. This is a standalone system that allows us to automatically fill the tanks, being able to be controlled by a stainless steel air actuated ball valve. This ball valve is regulated how fast it opens and closed by the air regulating valves right here. The control panel is fed by a pressure sensor that's tied into the sight tube gauge that allows us to fill to a set point, and once we get to a bottom set point, we can start automatically filling again. Welcome to the top of the catwalk system. In our chemistry tank farm, we have Novid stainless steel cone bottom tanks that are manufactured out of Canada. We are having excellent luck with these tanks. In the catwalk system, we are able to then be able to take a physical inventory of our tanks. Along with the physical inventory, we have sensors on each one of our individual tanks. Those sensors then communicate to a software that you are able to remotely log into to see your current inventory of any tank in any farm. Here we have the chemical repack portion of the facility. We have two 4x4 deck scales that are then connected up to the remote 240 touchscreen. From the remote 240 touchscreen, we are able to start and stop whichever pump is required. We're able to open and close whichever valve is required to be able to get to the set point for each individual product. Here we have the Murray Equipment 240 control panel as well as 24/7 expansion panel. These panels have PLC programming inside of it that allows us to be able to control each individual output to be able to start and stop a pump or open and close a valve. The PLC programming is then controlled by the Control Pro software inside of their operating computer system. The remote touchscreens in each individual bay communicate back to this computer and this software. This computer has the Control Pro software on it that then communicates to the remote 240 control panels as well as the 24/7 expansion panels. This allows us to fill whatever order is required at the time. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video presentation. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw, and I'm sure that there are some questions or comments that you might have. Please contact your local Fairbank sales representative, and we'd be happy to answer any questions and even schedule a tour of this facility or others should you have that desire. Again, thank you for your time.
Nutrisphere on urea. Not bad. Pretty freaking nice.